a potential run for the White House. Where are you at the process?
I know I probably have to make a decision this summer. I'm not overthinking it. I've thought about it.
You haven't done the bumper stickers yet.
No, the bumper stickers aren't out yet.
Well, I've got some ideas for you.
Okay.
New Hampshire, the granite state. So how about I won't take you for granted?
Overdone.
Okay, so not bad.
Not bad, but something a little more original.
I'm sure you've thought about the way your name could play out. Have you considered Sununu for you? Has that one ever been
I like the red hands here.
Sununu, I'll shovel your driveway.
No, gee, that's a winner right there. Or how about Sununu, I at least shovel my own driveway.
I'm amazed at how much you do yourself.
Yeah, I do. I mow my lawn and shovel my driveway.
There's been lots of talk, obviously, about the age of President Biden, also the age of President Trump. Have you considered a play on New Hampshire's moniker, Sununu, the not-so-old man of the mountain?
I like that one. That's more me than anything. This is my campaign sign, as you know. This is my colors and everything. The not-so-old man of the mountain.
I mean,
I like it.
You're 48?
I like it. Is this the last one? Because this is the winning one. This is the winning move.
New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu is having fun.
I look at other governors and go, that governor doesn't know how to enjoy his job as well as I do.
He's exploring a possible run in the Republican presidential primary. He's enjoying some good burgers and some good brews.
We're not too far from Winnipesaukee, so this place is just kind of happening. And their beer is very good.
And he's pitching his interpretation of the New Hampshire motto, live free or die, to anyone who will listen.
I think there's a lot of opportunity to carry the model across the country. We'll see where it goes.
Live free or die. To this libertarian-minded Republican, whose popularity has carried him to 4 straight victories in a left-leaning state, it means low taxes, free markets, and keeping government largely out of personal lives, including on the social and cultural issues many in his party are fixated on.
So if you have an issue with Disney, like DeSantis took up the Disney thing, I totally have an issue with Disney. I totally get it. But you don't penalize a private business because they disagree with you politically. Culture wars are not solved by the government. Culture war should not be a cornerstone of a presidential campaign to you? Oh, goodness, no. Oh, a cornerstone? Oh, no, no, no. You have to be willing to talk about it, understand it, and how it impacts people's lives and lead on it. But you have to make sure the empowerment happens at that local level. Being a fighter has been a very successful strategy, especially in Republican primaries. Are you going to be the fighter that voters are calling for? You always have to be willing to have the fight. But if you are only about the fight, then you're not going to actually be able to ever get anything done. And I think if we're just going to keep going down the road where, the extreme left-wing socialists are going to be stubborn and not want to work with anybody, and the extreme right-wing ultra-conservatives are going to be stubborn and not work with anyone. If we keep electing leadership out of those baskets, then yes, this country is going to be in real trouble. He's a Republican who opposes most restrictions on abortions, as well as most restrictions on guns. He recognizes climate change, but wants to only slowly transition to renewables. In many ways, Sununu's really well positioned for a general election, with no clear path through the primaries. So we have one person in the race. The second person in the race, Nikki Haley. Yep, there you go. And the presumed other front runner. He's in the race. Ron DeSantis. There you go. And when you start carving out these lines, they start gobbling up more of the space. Of what? Of the Republican Party? The primary. So then you start potentially getting more crowded. I mean, potentially Glenn Youngkin from Virginia. I love Glenn, great guy. Tim Scott might get in the race. Sweet guy. It gets crowded if Mike Pompeo gets in there too. Yeah. If you're really staking out the centrist lane of the Republican Party, how big is that lane for you? It's not so much I'm carving out the centrist lane. I think I'd be carving out the free market lane, right? The pro-business, free market, limited government lane. I think there's a great lane there. I think everyone wants to see that lane. It's basically the return to normalcy campaign that Joe Biden rode through his primary back in 2020. Maybe it could work on the Republican side too? With the right slogan? We asked ChatGPT to just do it for us because, I can only imagine what they came up with. Actually, Granite State Values for a United Nation. Oh. It's like the most normal one we found. Is that really what it came out of? Yeah. ChatGPT? No kidding. I tell you, I think AI, I think the shoveling your driveway is a good one, and the not so old man of the mountain, I think we'll go with those 3. All right. Workshop it, you can take it home. All right. And in a few months when you make your decision. You have a lot of time on your hands. Oh yeah, that's all we do in journalism, I like it. I like it.